Thailand has some of the most amazing islands in the world, delicious food and marvelous traditions. It is one of the only countries that has managed to evade European rule. It has a monarchy that has reigned for almost as long as the US has existed. This is Thailand.
Hi guys, welcome to our vlog. My name is Joy Balyacar Bersano
and Clinical Piatis,
and we are third year Criminology student at Aurora Sabanga del Sur Provincial Government College. And we present the do's
and don'ts of Thailand.
I hope you learn the basic Thai cultural do's and don'ts. The first is do dress properly. Make sure to dress properly when visiting Thai temples and royal palace. Shoulders and knees covered for both sexes. The more formal your clothes, the better. The second is do remove your shoes. Feet are considered dirty in Thailand. In many places, shoes are left outside and feet stay on the floor. Yes book teaches you why and when to take off your shoes if you enter homes and some shops. Quick tip, it's common to leave your shoes outside your hotel room as well. The third is do respect monks. The monks you'll encounter across Thailand are deeply religious people and should be shown reverence. The fourth is do smile a lot. The warm and welcoming locals are perhaps the main reason why Thailand is called the land of smiles. Most of the locals are kind and friendly, so you will always see a lot of smiling faces around. The core culture of Thailand is based on Buddhism. The fifth is do eat with a spoon. In Thailand, people eat with a spoon in right hand and left fork in the left. Only items not eaten with rice, etc., chunks of fruit are okay to eat with a fork. The last is do respect the monarchy. Thais have the utmost respect for their monarchy. Another way in which visitors will see locals' devotion for the king is the color of clothing many Thais wear. Especially on Mondays, yellow represents the king. Bumibol Adul Yadi, he was born on a Monday.
First is don't point with your finger. If you want to point of something to do with all four fingers of your hand instead of just one, it might feel a bit awkward at first, but shows that you try to do the right things, culturally speaking. And the second is don't cross your legs. When you are in the presence of a monk, no matter if you're sitting on a floor or in a chair. The third is don't spit. Spitting or throwing cigarette stubs on the ground can result in a fine. You can be fined up to 2,000 if you catch littering on the sidewalk. This law also applies to chewing gum, so don't spit it on the footpath. Not only is it really annoying to scrap off your flip-flop, but Thai police love arresting people for this one. Number 4 is don't be overly affectionate in public. This has changed in recent years and younger Thai couples can be seen holding hands, but snagging your boyfriend or girlfriend in the middle of the shopping mall won't win you to many friends. As with many things, Thais know that behavior in the West is different to Thailand, so you won't be chased out of town for holding hands with your partner, but resist the temptation to do inside temple grounds. 5 is don't sunbath north. This is offensive to most Thai people, although nobody is likely to say anything to you if you do so. The 6 is don't touch a Thai person head or ruffle their hair. Apologize if you accidentally touch somebody's head. there are exceptions to these standards of behavior. For example, it doesn't apply to heat lovers in the privacy of their room. Thai people will also sometimes pat a child on the head. But as a Westerner, it's best not to do this to any child to prevent any embarrassment. The 7 is, don't place your feet on a table while sitting. Don't point to anything with your feet and don't touch anybody with your feet. The 8 is, don't raise your voice or lose your temper. Try and be hygiene. And the last is, don't take Buddha image out of the country. Strictly speaking, it is against the law to take or send Buddha image out of the country unless special permission has been granted.
And thank you for watching guys. Kubkun.